Hi guys, my name is Uma. I am the CEO of the Lotus and the Light Metaphysical Center, and I'm also a Reiki master teacher. And today I wanted to come to you to talk about what Reiki is and the benefits of Reiki if you are considering getting a Reiki session or taking a Reiki class. This is the video for you. Just a little bio about me before I start. My name is Uma, like I said, and I've owned my center, a metaphysical wellness center, the Lotus and the Light Metaphysical Wellness Center in Northern Virginia for the past 15 years. I have been teaching Reiki since 2009. I've also made my own manuals. I do all three classes, Reiki 1, 2, and 3, in the Usui Shiki Ryoho tradition, which is the tradition that Dr. Usui created way back when in the 1900s when Reiki first came about. And I love Reiki, so I love sharing about it. And hopefully in my video, it will motivate you enough. That is my, my goal, to motivate you enough to want to book an actual Reiki session, either with me or any other Reiki healer, or also take a class with me or any other Reiki master teacher that you know about. So what is Reiki? Reiki is energy work, plain and simple. It is one of the energy healing modalities that is very popular in the world right now. There's so many different healing modalities, I practice several of them: Reiki, integrated energy therapy, access bars, chakra balancing, emotion code, EFT, past life regression. I do all these things at my center. But Reiki, I have to say, is definitely one of the most popular modalities around. It originated in the 1900s in Japan through Dr. Mikao Usui. That was the first person to practice Reiki, to share Reiki, and to do Reiki. And the one thing he noticed was that in sharing Reiki with his clients, his students, it actually worked. And even though it was an energy healing modality, they started noticing that people were healing, whether there was physical healing in the body, mental, emotional healing, and the mindset, in the emotions, and then of course spiritual healing as well. And that's the beauty about Reiki, is that it can reach you in whatever plane you're having some discomfort in. I've noticed with my clients, I've done over 15,000 clients through my center the past 15 years. And I've noticed with my clients marked changes after a Reiki session. For some, it is the actual physical healing. I've seen some miraculous things happen. Like I had this one woman come in who had, by her doctor's diagnosis, some sort of block in her chest. And they had to put in a stent in her to alleviate that block. She came in to my center. We did some Reiki. The next day she went to the hospital and surgery canceled, right? There was no more block there. Now, is that Reiki? Is that divine intervention? Is that a miracle? You decide. I know that I've seen many things like that happen in the course of me providing Reiki. Now, mental, emotional, the biggest thing I can tell you about my clients is that if they're going through something, let's say they're missing someone, they're having some sort of love issues with their partner. Most people tend to feel stressed or worried or anxious or fearful. And then this energy tends to what? It tends to affect the relationship, because that's all like lower energy. So when somebody comes into me for a Reiki session, they tend to feel calmer, more peaceful, more balanced, more lovable, loving. So when they go back to their relationships, they tend to have that calm emotion to deal with whatever they're going through in their relationships. But they also tend to have clarity, because I've seen some people coming out of a Reiki session, like actually deciding, you know what, it's time for me to leave this connection. I realize now that we're on different planets, we're on different planes, and we just need to go our separate ways because this is not working. Of course, I've seen other people come out of the session realizing they might have been the problem, and they need to change their ways in order to salvage the relationship. This feeling of peace and clarity and contentment is in all areas. So it doesn't just have to be with your relationships. It could be how you feel about your money, your career, your life purpose. What am I doing here? All these different things. So that's a big part of getting Reiki sessions. I have some clients who come weekly. It's kind of like their energy tune-up so that they can go back to their stressful lives, and the Reiki helps them kind of go through that. I have some people who come monthly for like a monthly tune-up. So getting a Reiki session, it's entirely dependent on you. By the way, side note, avoid any healer who tells you like you have to do things. There is no have to in the energy healing world. This is always going to be secondary to Western medicine. Eastern healing is more proactive, preventative. So if you have that mindset, like I want to stay ahead of the grain, I don't want to wait till I get sick or get in trouble to do this, then this would work well for you. Like for me, I always get my Reiki done on a consistent basis so that when things pop up, I already have a surplus of energy to deal with whatever it is that I'm going through, you know? So Reiki works best if it's part of your proactive maintenance plan. If you're that kind of person that says, you know, once a month, I'm going to get a massage, heal my body. I'm going to get Reiki, heal my spirit. I'm going to talk to my therapist, you know, heal my mindset. I'm going to get, you know, whatever, go to the gym, you know, work out my body. If you're that kind of person that takes care of yourself on that level, then adding Reiki to your monthly maintenance, you know, practice is definitely a good thing to do. So I highly recommend Reiki, but in addition to getting a session from a Reiki healer, I highly, highly recommend becoming a healer yourself because Reiki is so easy to learn. And, you know, at Lotus, my center, Lotus and the Light Metaphysical Center, we like to teach people how to fish instead of giving them fish because Uma's not going to be around forever, right? So as much as I love my clients and love providing these healing sessions for them, I really rather they take my classes and learn how to do this for themselves. So that's why I offer Reiki classes on a regular basis. Matter of fact, I have 3 classes coming up this weekend. If you're watching this video, I'm talking about September 7th and 8th. On Saturday, September 7th, 2024, I have a Reiki 1 and 2 class. And on September 3rd, I have the last class, the master class. So if anybody's interested in taking either 1, 2, or 3, please feel free to hit me up in my DMs or through my website, www.thelotusandthelight.com, or through my email, info@thelotusandthelight.com. I'm a very lax teacher when it comes to Reiki because there's teachers who require you to do a lot of work and do a lot of practice. And it's not that serious for me over here because most people that I'm training, I'm not training to become a professional. I am training them to learn this art for themselves that they can do for themselves, their children, their loved ones, you know. And it's more important to me that they learn how to do it and know how to do it and understand the theory behind it so that they can go forth and work with themselves and their loved ones in their community. Now, if you are interested, of course, in becoming a professional healer, you know, let me know if you do decide to sign up for a Reiki class because I'll make sure to mention certain things to you and go more into like the business side, client side of what Reiki can be for you. I also do have, thanks Brandon, I also do have a 6-month program where I train professional healers. You know, you don't just learn Reiki from me, you learn IET, tuning fork therapy, you know, access bars, all of those things I'm certified to teach in. So you also learn different things to add to your repertoire so you can become a healer yourself. But that's it. I just really wanted to share about my love of Reiki. It has helped me so much over the past 15 years in keeping my calm, my relaxation. And I do hope to see you in class one day, whether you're online or in person. You know, if you're in person, I'm in Northern Virginia. My center is the Lotus and the Light Metaphysical Center. So you can come and learn Reiki with me over this weekend or any other weekend that you are free. But if you are interested, I do have a class this Saturday, September 7th, 11 a.m. for Reiki 1, and that would be a great class for you to start off with. All right, just hit me up for details, and I'm happy to share it with you. Or you can click the links in my bio. It will take you straight to that page where you can RSVP and sign up for the class. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you soon.